Good morning, everyone! So for today's video, I'm going to finally talk to you guys about getting my eyebrows semi-permanently tattooed on, aka microblading. I know I've kind of been talking about this for a while, so now I'm going to explain to you guys the process, my experience, how I healed, all that kind of good stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. So first things first, I got my eyebrows done by the world-renowned Daria Chuprys. I got it done in her office in Beverly Hills, and like I said, she's world-renowned for this technique. She actually teaches people the skill of microblading because she is that good. So I knew I was in capable hands, and I have to say 4 weeks later I'm super happy with how they turned out. You guys have been complimenting me on it and asking about the process, so that's where I got my eyebrows microbladed. I will put all the information in the description box below in case you're curious. If you want to go on her website, see more before and afters, or if you want to book an appointment yourself, I will link it all down below so you guys can have all those details. Now, to have full transparency, because I'm always honest with you guys on my channel, I did get my eyebrows microbladed by Daria, complimentary in exchange for this review. However, my thinking on it is, what better way to review and recommend something for you guys than to try it myself. What microblading is. So microblading is a form of semi-permanent makeup. And I have to say, when I heard the idea of microblading, my mind immediately went to getting my eyebrows tattooed on. I don't know if I like my eyebrows that much. I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment. However, when I was in Daria's office, she put my mind at ease because she essentially explained that it is semi-permanent, meaning it'll only last a year to 3 years depending on your skin type, how much sun exposure you get, how much you exfoliate, wash your face, how often you get them touched up, different factors like that. So it's gonna be different for every single person. However, they usually last from a year to 3 years, so they're not gonna last your whole life. However, I love how mine turned out, and if they last for 3 years, I hope they do, I would be perfectly happy. So I did vlog the entire experience for you guys so I could take you step by step what happened when I got my eyebrows microbladed. So let's just go ahead and jump into that footage so I can explain and show you guys more effectively what happened and what goes on. So when I first got to Daria's, I had to obviously fill out some paperwork and read about the aftercare for microblading. Next, I was taken into a room where Daria herself started mapping out my eyebrows. So this is a very precise part right here. So she is perfectly measuring my eyebrows to make sure that they're symmetrical, they match with my face, and that I don't have any parts of my eyebrows there that shouldn't be. She's also kind of drawing out where my eyebrows are going to be microbladed, so this is cool because I could kind of see where my eyebrows were going to be before she started the treatment. So yeah, and you can see the ruler on my head, exactly how precise she is, and this is something only Daria does. Now, of course, these are the tools that she is going to use, so all of them are nice and new and ready for me. And then the next step was to get ready for the microblading. So I had to put my hair back in this hairnet, which, as you can see, I got a kick out of because my hair looked crazy back in that thing. I just looked so glamorous, don't I? Look at me. Looking good, Morgan. Then next, she poked my eyebrows so that the anesthetic would sink into my skin more effectively and faster so I wouldn't feel anything. And then, of course, she prepped the color for my eyebrows. Now, the cool thing was she actually looked at pictures of my eyebrows and how I like to fill them in. I showed her some pictures on my phone so she could see kind of the shape I usually go for and how natural I like them to look. So she was able to pick a color and shape that would match my face and my personal preference for myself. Now, this is the stroking part, so she is making tiny little cuts in my skin so that the ink has somewhere to sink into. And these are the exact width of your natural eyebrow hairs, so they blend in really naturally and they look really nice. Now, this part, I would say, is not super painful. It's obviously a little different because you're not used to having anything in your eyebrows or kind of messing in your eyebrows, so I didn't really feel a ton of pain. Actually, this is probably where I felt the most pain, is when she got closer to kind of like my eyelid area. The upper part I didn't really feel. It was just kind of like underneath the eyebrow, but again, it's totally manageable. It's nothing too crazy and definitely worth it. So I would actually say the most painful part was when she was poking me for the anesthetic, and that part was over super quick because she was very quick with that part. Now then she is kind of scrubbing the ink into my eyebrows, and she's going to let that sit so my eyebrows can absorb the color. And then she's going to repeat this process twice, so the stroking, so she can make sure that my eyebrows are sufficiently covered, and then this part. Next, you can see I'm looking good here. And of course, this has to sit for a little bit so it can sink in. And then after she's done that twice, you can see how beautiful my eyebrows look when she wipes off the ink. I mean, you can not even see the little strokes because they look just like my hairs. And I'm so happy with the color she picked for me because I feel like it is a color that matches my face very well. It matches my skin tone very well. It looks really natural. And I would say after this that it wasn't really painful, just felt like a little bit of a sunburn on my eyebrows later on in the night, but nothing too crazy, nothing too awful, but it did sting just a teeny tiny bit. And you can see here when she kind of moves my actual hairs where the strokes are, look how beautiful. It is literally like art, like how precise and amazing she is. So this is when I finally got to see my eyebrows, and as you can see, I was so excited with how they turned out. Gone through the process of getting your eyebrows microbladed. Now I'm going to kind of walk you guys through my healing process. Now, of course, everyone's healing process is going to be slightly different, and I wanted to make sure I cataloged and diaried, is that a word? That sounds really gross. I don't want to say diaried. A video diary every single day so I could show you guys how my eyebrows were changing on a day-to-day basis, because they really do change for the first 10 days every day you look at them. So I wanted to show you guys kind of what happens in case you get your eyebrows microbladed so you know what to expect. Hey guys, so it is now the day after I got my eyebrows microbladed at Daria's. This is what my eyebrows look like today. So of course they look really dark, they're a bit thick looking, and they look a little like Sharpied on, which is exactly what they kind of told me would happen. But I really like the shape of them so far. I think they're gonna be really nice looking once they kind of settle down. But as you can see like the little hairs. Overall right now it's just sitting at my desk, and it's less than 24 hours later. It's like 18, 19 hours later, I don't even feel them. Like even when I move them, I like look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, kind of thing. So it's nothing too bad, but I just wanted to update you guys, and I will keep updating you guys. So I will see you guys in my next update. So it's been a couple days since I got my eyebrows microbladed. I'm finally experiencing some changes. I feel like for the past couple days they've been kind of the same, but today I can actually see the scabs starting to lift off my eyebrows. It just kind of looks like dry skin, and it's only in certain places, so I'll show you guys that when I do the close-ups. And also today, I have to say that they are definitely the itchiest they've been. It's nothing too crazy, it's just, you know, since they're on your face and you're not used to like feeling your eyebrows, that it's a little different. So let me go ahead and show you guys the close-ups. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it here. The scabs are starting to lift, and like at the top you can kind of see it. And here, kind of see them. Looks like they're kind of getting dry, so that's a good sign. So yeah, I will report back to you guys pretty much every day like I have been, and we'll see how this goes. So I'm excited to see how they turn out. Okay, so I think it's like day 6 or day 7. And so you can definitely see that they're getting flakier. And the scabs are hopefully looking like they're gonna fall off soon. I've been really good about not getting them wet. Hopefully the scabs fall off in a couple days. So today is been officially a week. I am definitely experiencing some chunky eyebrows, and by chunky I mean my skin or my scabs are starting to fall off, so my eyebrows look chunky. So just to show you guys what that looks like, I don't know if you guys can kind of see the chunkage. Like right there's a good chunk up there, but they look good. I'm excited for like all of them to fall off. But yeah, I'm patiently awaiting their arrival, the arrival of my new eyebrows. And So my eyebrows definitely started peeling on day 8. You can see I'm missing a chunk on that top left eyebrow. My skin is blotchy and red here because I got a vampire facial on day 7, which I also vlogged and shared with you guys. So definitely check that out on my channel. I will link it down below in case you're curious. And that's why you're gonna see right here, my skin's blotchy. But this is day 3 for my vampire facial, and this is the final day, day 10 for my eyebrows. So you can see they're definitely peeling, and my skin looks a little crazy, but like I said, if you want to see what happened to my skin essentially, definitely check out that video because I love how my skin looks, and now I love how my eyebrows look. So this is the final day. Now that I've showed you guys kind of the healing process and what my eyebrows look like for the first 10 days, let's talk about the aftercare. So there is a bit of aftercare whenever you get your eyebrows microbladed, and so you're really not supposed to get them wet for the first 10 days. I was very diligent and careful about this because I did not want to mess up the art that was on my face. So when it came to cleansing my skin, just to give you guys some of my personal advice, because you guys know I'm a huge skincare junkie and I like to take care of my skin despite the fact that I can't get water or wetness on my eyebrows, I was using a lot of cleansing water. So I applied makeup that cleansing water could basically remove easily. So that means I also pretty much wore false eyelashes for the first 10 days anytime I wear makeup. Now, if you guys watch my social media or my Snapchats or anything like that, you guys know I don't wear makeup every single day. I maybe wear makeup half of the week, so maybe every other day I'm wearing makeup. Pretty much when I'm filming, I wear makeup. So that wasn't too big of a deal on the days that I wore makeup. So the purpose of me wearing the false eyelashes was, I don't know about you guys, but my mascara is one of the hardest things for me to remove. And it's the part that really, you know, you have to kind of scrub your eyes to work the mascara off of your eyes. So with false eyelashes, I was just kind of able to rip them off and then just remove the excess glue with a Q-tip. And I was kind of good to go with that aspect. Now, I think the hardest part for me during the aftercare of my eyebrows was the working out. So you can work out, but you're really not supposed to sweat excessively. I just did a lot of weightlifting, and then as soon as I started to feel myself sweat, I would like stop and take a break and make sure that nothing was touching my eyebrows, you know, kind of dabbed around my face to make sure that the sweat wasn't running down onto my eyebrows. I probably look crazy, and it took me a little bit longer to work out, but totally worth it, not a big deal. But just keep that in mind if you're like super into working out or you're a cardio junkie and you sweat a lot, you want to kind of avoid sweating as much as possible. Now let's talk about showering and washing your hair, because I know that's something that's also going to pop up and be kind of a concern, because obviously you want to wash your hair in 10 days. You don't want to just go 10 days without washing your hair. So I was supplied by Daria with these ingenious little shields. Now it might be hard to see because it is clear. Oh no, you can definitely see it. So I saved one of these, and they send you home with a couple of them so you can wash your hair a couple times during that 10 days. But essentially what this is, it has like a little adhesive here at the very top of it. It's got my hair in it now too. And you essentially just stick this to your forehead like so, and of course it would be sticky. And then this kind of stops the water running down from washing your hair, from hitting your eyebrows, and it just shields everything perfectly. And I thought this was so genius and hilarious, and I was like, you know, Daria is dedicated to her work because she wants to protect those babies at all costs. So. Now, last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about my final thoughts on microblading and what I think of my eyebrows. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I don't have any makeup in my eyebrows, so this is what my eyebrows look like all the time, and I have to say, it is so nice that my eyebrows just look pristine all the time. And I love the fact that I can just like wake up in the morning, my eyebrows are filled in, and I don't know about you guys, but eyebrows to me are kind of a staple on my face, whether I'm wearing a ton of makeup, like a full-blown face of makeup, or whether I'm just wearing minimal to no makeup. Something that I always kind of, you know, make sure it looks good are my eyebrows. It's nice that my job is pretty much done for the next couple years, hopefully, and I don't even have to worry about them besides obviously plucking them and making sure I don't grow them a little unibrow. I'm super happy with how my eyebrows turned out, and you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. If you were thinking about getting your eyebrows microbladed, if you have had your eyebrows microbladed, please share in the comment section down below your experience so we can kind of read through them and you know, share with each other. Alright guys, so I think I pretty much covered everything about my experience getting my eyebrows microbladed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was informative. For those of you guys who are looking into getting your eyebrows microbladed or who have never even heard of this and are like, yes, ma'am, I need that done too. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I will put all of the details for Daria Chuprys' office down below, including the address and the phone number, website, all that kind of good stuff. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!